Hi, I'm Kathy. Welcome to my video on the duties of an executor, who can be an executor, and the key responsibilities involved in managing and settling an estate, either yours or someone else's. Please stick around to the end to see if you can answer 3 questions to be prepared for your duties as an executor. To start off, who can be an executor? It can be any competent adult who's capable of managing the responsibilities associated with settling an estate. Typically, the person who creates the will selects an executor based on trust and reliability. Here are some common choices. Family members. Spouses, adult children, or other close relatives are often chosen as executors due to their personal connection and understanding of the deceased's wishes. Friends could be a choice. Trusted friends can also be appointed as executors, especially if you believe that they possess the necessary skills and integrity. Professional executors like attorneys, accountants, or professional fiduciaries can be named as executors, particularly if the estate is large or complex. These professionals will charge fees for their services, but they bring an expertise to the role that friends and family might not. There are even corporate executors. Banks and trust companies often provide executor services, offering the benefits of experience, neutrality, and this also comes with a cost though. Co-executors might be chosen if you want to appoint multiple executors to share the responsibilities. This can combine family insight with professional experience, though it does require good cooperation between co-executors. You might also designate 2 choices in case one can no longer perform the duties or has changed their mind about doing it. On a side note, you should consider paying your executor, even if it is a friend or family member, as this can be a big job for someone to do. It is important to ensure that the chosen executor is willing to accept the role and is capable of performing the required duties efficiently and ethically. So what's expected of an estate executor? They need to locate and manage all the assets, because the primary duties of an executor is to locate the deceased person's property, called assets. This includes identifying bank accounts, real estate, personal property, investments, and any other financial assets. The executor makes sure that they're protected and properly accounted for during the probate process. Executors are also responsible for paying off any outstanding debts and taxes that are owed by the decedent. This includes personal debt, medical bills, funeral expenses, and any applicable estate or income taxes. The executor must use the estate's funds to settle these obligations before distributing the remaining assets to any of the beneficiaries named by the decedent. After settling any debts and paying taxes, the executor distributes the remaining property to the beneficiaries that are outlined in the will. This involves ensuring that each beneficiary receives the correct portion of their estate, whether it's monetary sums, property, or other assets. The executor is going to need to file the will with the probate court where the decedent died. The appropriate probate court will then begin the legal process of validating the will and authorizing the executor to act on behalf of the estate. This step is crucial to ensure that the executor has the legal authority to manage and distribute the estate. This is the biggest job, handling the legal and financial paperwork, because executors handle various legal and financial documents throughout the probate process. This includes filing necessary forms with the court, maintaining accurate records of all transactions, contacting all financial accounts like banks and investments, and possibly working with attorneys, accountants, and other professionals to ensure compliance with legal and tax requirements. The executor is going to need to communicate with the beneficiaries throughout this process, because effective dissemination of information is essential. The executor must keep beneficiaries informed about the probate process, provide updates on the status of the estate, and address any concerns or questions that might arise. Clear and transparent communication helps prevent misunderstandings and disputes. And lastly, they're going to close out that estate. Once all the assets have been distributed and all obligations have been met, the executor must formally close the estate. This is going to involve filing a final accounting with the probate court, demonstrating that all duties have been completed, and obtaining the court's approval to close down the estate. Understanding these key responsibilities helps clarify the crucial role that an executor plays in managing and setting up an estate. It ensures the decedent's wishes are honored and that the beneficiaries receive their rightful inheritance. Now, can you answer these 3 questions on the responsibilities of an executor? Who can be an executor, and what responsibilities will they have? What will take the most time as an executor? Finally, who needs to keep the beneficiaries informed? Hi, I'm Kathy, and I am grateful to be a part of your journey on your financial empowerment way. Please let me know the topics that you'd like covered in the comments here. If you're new, please subscribe so that you too can improve the way that you think about your relationship with money.